Hello everybody, good morning. My name is Vishvadeep and I welcome you all on Unacademy Computer Science channel for unlimited learning. In this series of most frequently asked questions of GATE aspirants, today I am going to give you some important topics of each subject to which you can focus on. How you can utilize these important topics and why you should not only concentrate on these topics but you will have to concentrate on entire subject. How you can still have the utilization, or I should say have this particular series, this specific session in favor of your GATE result. I am going to talk about that today in this specific session. So let's start the session and let's see what exactly I am having for all of you for your career. So before we start, let me introduce myself. My name is Vishvadeep Gothi and I'm working as a channel leader on this channel. You can see my profile over here. As you all know that I am teaching through this particular channel to all of you so that you can get a great career ahead. For your career opportunity, you have lots of content absolutely free on Unacademy's platform also, including the free classes which are called as special classes, test series, test, individual quizzes, and the practice questions and multiple such kind of things. What you need to do to access those content is you need to create your account under GATE or ESE domain on the Unacademy's platform. As soon as you create the account, you will be able to access all the free content. If you are the first time learner, you will need unlock code. This unlock code you can use to unlock all the free content VDeep 10. Follow my profile on the Unacademy's platform so that you can get my classes notification whenever I am taking live classes free, which you can attend. Of course, you can get notification and you can attend those live classes absolutely free. If you are preparing for GATE and if you find like yes, you can get a rank of 500, 600 or 1000, then I can make sure that this particular rank can be easily converted to under 200 or under 100 or under 50 rank if your preparation goes even more sharper, goes little bit more smoother, more efficient and more time management if you will be able to manage. How it can be possible? It can be possible when you will always be relentless with your approaches, always be disciplined, structured. You will always get whatever you want on your fingertips and you will always be able to do this when you will have your each and every problem solved with ease. And that particular thing you can get with us on Unacademy Platform Plus. This Unacademy Plus platform is our paid service which provides you live classes which are more interactive so that you can remember the things for the longer time, daily practice problems so that whatever you are learning, based on that you can understand how to solve the question, which is ultimate goal for GATE preparation. Weekly tests so that weekly you will be having a revision, plus we will be having a particular assessment, small assessment, so that you can understand in the tough condition, time bounded condition in the test how you are performing for the tough questions or complex questions of GATE level. Then you will be having doubt solving so that you don't carry any doubt. Hindi English batches, rank improvement batches, crash courses, guidance of Educator, such kind of so many benefits you are having on Unacademy Plus, which makes your preparation to the best one. From the top educators, join the Unacademy Plus using the code VDeep10. Okay, chali. Sir, crash course is enough for GATE or not? Crash course depends कि crash course कहाँ से होने वाला है and how do you learn. See, I am telling you there are few members who in this particular GATE preparation who can crack the GATE with highest rank with just 4 months or 5 months preparation, but the person should have those kind of understanding and power to remember lots of things, power to understand quickly and solve the question based on that. So it is totally person to person. Few members are there who are preparing for 2 years and still cannot get under 500, and there are few members who are preparing just for 7 months and can get 84 rank and get into IISc Bangalore like Bhartendu Kumar. It depends how your personality is. If you can't remember the things for the longer time, you cannot rely on just 3 months, 4 months, 5 months preparation. And whatever the time you provide, that particular time should be utilized to the perfection. Whatever the time or efforts you are putting, that should be most efficient, that not a single minute you will waste for any kind of thing. If such kind of preparation you are having, of course the chances are more that you can get better rank. Another question somebody asked, sir, will you create playlist? Yes, my dear friend, we will create playlist. As you can see into the thumbnail also, this is the lecture number 2. I am creating a playlist of all these lectures. I wanted to create a playlist of all these lectures so that you can get the idea about this particular thing, that whatever happens, whenever happens, all these things will be available for you. Okay, fine. One more thing. Today's important topic. See, important topic I will tell you subject wise, but how you will utilize it. There are two types of people. For those two types of people, this particular session will be important. One person who has not covered a specific course, the person who has already covered the specific course. Of course, you can fall in any of the category. Let's say computer organization architecture. You have already covered entire course. Yes, but you can easily identify by solving the PYQs that questions are there from certain topics too many, and questions are very less from certain topics in PYQs. So you can easily understand that inclination of IITs is towards certain topics, and we should give more focus to those topics. Why? Just because questions to be asked from those topics, probability is more, and we work on probability. Of course, we understand the probability. If probability is more that question can be asked, if I'll prepare hard, if I'll prepare that topic best, probability of gaining 100% marks from those topics is more. So what you will do, if you have already covered the topics and the courses, concentrate more on those topics which are important. If you have not covered the topics, subjects, and you are running out of the time, let's say only 3 months remaining and 6 subjects are remaining, what you will do? Based on my yesterday's session in which I have given you the different subjects, weightage like this. Suppose 3 subjects are remaining. Of course, I will go for compiler design late. Why? Just because compiler design is not having so much of weightage and little bit tough also to solve sometimes for some members, right? So for such kind of courses which are remaining, at the end what you can do, if you are not able to, I'm saying you should do all the topics, but if suppose you are not able to cover up all the topics, then cover up only those topics which are most important first, and if you have time, then cover up remaining other topics for that course, so that probability will be high that one question can be asked from that subject and you can still attempt. I hope you guys are understanding this particular thing, right? So remember, whichever category you are following or falling, you need to be smart enough to beat other fellas. You are the GATE aspirants. You are not preparing for your university exam. Though for university exam also you guys get so much of smart work done. Yes, whichever previously asked questions you have, those you concentrate more, you do that, right? So for GATE exam too, you need to put extraordinary efforts, extraordinary intelligence to prepare only. Why? Just because you are competing amongst the lakhs of members who are from various colleges, and they are so intelligent already. They are preparing since long already. They are knowing lots of things already. They have prepared and practiced lots of things already. So how you will beat them? You will have to make such kind of strategies which can outsmart their strategies, right? Remember this point, and let's go ahead with this. So data structure, oops, yes, COA topics. What are the topics we have? some most important topic of computer organization architecture is cache. Every year at least one, maybe two, maybe three questions can be asked from this cache itself. Big chapter, yes, but very easy to solve. Then we have a pipeline. Pipeline is just hardly 7 to 8 hours ka study material. Yes, but in those 8 hours you can cover up 2 marks for sure. Then we have a chapter, instruction chapter. Instruction chapter is also very easy. Certain different types of questions are there. If you can solve all those questions, done, you will get maximum marks from COA. Then we have data structure. Data structure mostly tree and binary search tree. These are like the topics from where you will have a question for sure. 100% probability is there that there will be a question. Then you will be having these topics. Data structure is like easiest among all. I am telling you, data structure is very easy among all the subjects. Stack queue, very small chapters are there and very easy chapters are there. Stack and queue, linked list, hashing, these are like data structures easiest topics and very scoring topics also. Then we have C programming. In the C programming recursion, there is always one question from the recursion in GATE exam. कोई भी GATE exam का पेपर उठा के देख लो, recursion का question 100% मिलेगा आपको in the recent past years. Then you have function, array and pointers. These are like very basic things. See, if you are preparing for placements, if you are preparing for GATE, for both you will need knowledge of these topics. For both. तो प्रिपेयर कर लो ना. You prepare for your placement and you prepare for GATE together. Learn all these things, practice all these things so that you will not have any kind of loophole at all. Understanding? Then you have next particular subject, algorithms. See, these three subjects, data structures, programming and algorithm, these three sometimes carry 20 to 25 marks together in GATE exam. Plus these are very important for your rest of life if you are going to be in IT industry forever. Why? Just because if you don't have basics of programming, you cannot survive in the IT industry. Just because somehow someday you will have to write the codes, and for that you need good logics. Data structure and algorithms give you the basics of programming material, the basics of programming methodology, the data structures through which you implement, and to using the data structure you solve the problems. Algorithm gives you the problem solving methodologies. So whatever the problem solving methodologies you have, like greedy approaches or dynamic programming, backtracking, etc., all these are very necessary to be known. If you are aiming for a big company like Amazon, Microsoft or Facebook or Google or Apple, etc., Uber is also paying nowadays very good, and there are so many such companies, then for that you need to have a really good hands-on practice of data structure and algorithm. So these three subjects, so you can go full, not a single point you will leave or you should leave. But still, if at the end you find out no sir, we are running out of the time, etc., you can go with these topics. Complexities, how to find the complexity. One short question will come. Most of the time one question is coming either from heap or sorting algorithms. So definitely algorithms you can have a good particular practice. You need to have a hands-on practice. Like suppose I am teaching you data structure. I have taught you binary search today. Go back, take your favorite programming language, whichever you know, Java, C language, C++, Python, C#, whatever you love the language or you are comfortable with, implement that binary search in that particular language. Try to give different inputs for the search and see your algorithm is running properly or not. Then after that, if I am teaching you a particular binary search tree implementation, go for it. Find out the height, write the algorithm. Okay, already algorithm I am giving you in the classroom, you need to just implement it in the programming language of your interest. Why I am asking you? Just because whenever you will go to the industry, in the interviews and in the real job you will have to write the code. Asymptotic notation complexity पूछा जाता है ना सर? Definitely, of course, yes. Then theory of computation. Theory of computation and digital logic. These two subjects, I find that these are the scoring courses. 90% of the questions from these two subjects will be solvable and will give you 100% marks without much tricks. Yes, TOC digital will not have so many tricks in multiple questions. 90% time the question will be straightforward from your knowledge domain or from your practice domain which you have done during the preparation. So TOC digital are like, okay, you can cover up till the maximum extent. You can practice a little more. Why? Just because these can give you out of 100 marks in the exam. 100 means in these courses. 100 out of 100 you can score in these courses. But still, if you would like to go for, you can put more concentration on finite automata and regular expressions and regular languages. These are like the very important topics. Then we have database. In DBMS, normalization is very important. SQL queries is very important. SQL query and the relational algebra. And then you have transaction and concurrency control. DBMS is again a very practical course. If you are interested in the software development, DBMS will be used. If you are interested in any kind of desktop or maybe web application, database management will be used. If you are interested in machine learning, data science, database management will be used somehow. And there are so many jobs which are already only in DBMS. Like the jobs in Oracle, etc. In IBM also so many jobs are there which are based on the database management only. So if you are interested in this course, you can go and learn little bit more. Then we have operating system. Operating system and CO, these are the two courses which are having little trickier questions more of the time, or most of the time. Most trickiest questions will be asked from OS and CO, just because these are the system based courses and here we have so many assumptions. Mathematics based courses are not having much assumptions. कुछ होता है तो होता है. Something happens means it happens. There is no any other way. In OS and COA, there are so many assumptions. Based on those assumptions and based on those understanding, you will have to solve the question, which becomes little bit difficult sometimes. But that's fine. But still, you can concentrate on memory management topic, question, solve some extra questions, process synchronization, deadlock. These are the topics. If you can concentrate on, then you will definitely get really good rank. And plus, apart from that very simple topic which I have left here is CPU scheduling. This is the easiest topic. You can just check out all the questions asked from this CPU scheduling. CPU scheduling is like, oh wow, easiest type of questions. Easiest type of question can be asked from CPU scheduling. Very easy. These two can be little bit tricky, but it's fine. If you practice a little bit extra, if you put extra efforts, of course you will have to put. Why? Just because you want to be in IITs. Do you understand what it takes to get an IIT and tag along with you? It is so extraordinary that you will have to put lots of extraordinary efforts to be like that. With the real regular efforts, nobody can reach to IITs or IISc. You will have to put extra efforts. You will have to do something extraordinary which is different than others. Otherwise, it will be difficult. Then we have discrete math. If you have interest in algorithm course, yes, I am telling you, if you have interest in algorithms, then discrete math will always be there with you. Any kind of good algorithm, if you want to prove, most of the algorithms proved using the discrete math or graph theory. Just open the core main book, and in the core main book, you just check any kind of proof of the algorithms, etc. you will always get discrete mathematics involved in the algorithm. Combinatorics, yes, that is always there in the algorithms. So if you have your interest in algorithms, no sir, when we will go to IIT or IISc, we will choose our area of study in algorithms, yes, then discrete math is for you. Study discrete math now only to the best possible level. Set theory, graph theory, functions, groups, logics, relations, etc. Everything. Right? So these are the topics: graph theory, sets, functions, logics and relation. I am telling you, discrete math seems to be little bit tough for most of the members, but when you start learning, it becomes very easy, very easy. I am telling you, it is very easy. Yes, but for that, of course, you need to learn. When you start learning, discrete math becomes very easy. It seems to be tough from the outside world, but it is very easy. From the graph theory, most of the time direct questions are asked in the GATE exam. So it's always easy to go through these topics, and these topics are very simple to learn and solve the questions. Then we have digital logic. As I already told you, digital logic course is again a scoring course. 90% time direct questions are coming. 90% time direct questions are coming from these topics. So if you prepare a little bit also, then you will be able to score good, and if you prepare completely, you will be able to score complete. Vandita, Ramesh sir is shifting his city. Because of that, he is little bit busy. As soon as he will be available, he'll start taking the classes. Digital logic, K-maps, minimization and combination circuits are the most important topics. Then you can have counters, flip-flops, etc in the subtopics, which are also important for the digital logic. But I am telling you, this is the scoring subject. If you put complete efforts, you will complete the digital logic with practice, PYQ, etc done. Yes, you will be able to solve 90% question which are asked in the GATE exam directly from the topic. Direct question. Then we have computer network. Very vast subject. Very vast. Too much of knowledge, too much of understanding, and too much of the memory required to remember each and every small topics of this. But sometimes questions are asked very tricky, sometimes questions are asked very easy. Depends, a mixed kind of questions used to be asked from this computer network. IP addressing means, in that IP addressing you have subnet masking, etc all are there in this. Then routing protocols, TCP IP headers, and basics of computer network like TCP IP protocol suite. Then you have OSI model. Yes, ISO OSI layers of model, different layers, their working, and their different types of, I should say, protocols in various layers. Then you have basics like how the links are established, connections, topologies, and data communication. Data communication means how the data is communicated between the network. These are like very important topics of computer network. Then we have compiler design. Compiler design is not too big subject, but it takes little extra time just because the parsing and some of the topics are little lengthy to learn and practice. But there are certain short tricks to solve each and every question without solving the parsing to the end. And how to do that? Of course, Educator can help you understanding that, plus Educator can help you with the tricks also, that you don't have to solve this question till the end. This is the way you can easily predict that this particular question to be solved like that way. Syntax analysis and semantic analysis, SDT. SDT, you understand what is that? Syntax directed translation, this is very important. Of course, there are certain questions in the gate based on this SDT, and it's not too tough at all to go through these topics. But I'm telling you, compiler design is not having too great weightage, but we don't have to leave it just because it might possible that a direct tricky question can be asked from this, and those tricks, if you have learned in the classroom, you can directly solve these questions without extra efforts. Gate is all about how quickly you solve the question, and for that you need to learn in such a way that you can solve the trickier question in the easier way. You can find out that how to approach the question in the easier way. You need to learn that how to read and how to start attempting the question. Those are the things which are very, very peculiar art, and you cannot learn it until you experience it. Sometimes you might find some educators who can teach you this kind of methodology, like we are discussing right now on Unacademy Plus, how to solve the tricky question of each and every topic on computer organization. So when people used to read a question, they need to understand first that what is asked, and to achieve this using the given information, how you can utilize the given information to solve that particular problem. So there are multiple such kind of small steps you'll have to follow to understand the problem solving methodology. Of course, each and every cannot learn it quickly, but if you give enough time for the practice and understanding and learning the topic, you will definitely be able to solve the questions for sure. Mathematics, probability and linear algebra are the backbone of computer science. If you are going for the masters in IISc Bangalore, masters is 30% computer science which you have learned till now, plus 70% of the mathematics which you are going to use from your current math domain. Yes, I have experienced that, and you will have to experience the same thing once you will go to IISc Bangalore. So each and every course will have the mathematics involved, whether it is computer network or algorithms or DBMS or whatever. So probability, linear algebra, these two you should have in your mind like anything. अगर कोई नींद में से उठा के तुमसे टॉपिक पूछे तो प्रोबेबिलिटी और लीनियर अलजेब्रा का टॉपिक का हर एक कंसेप्ट आपको आना चाहिए. यस, यू शुड बी हैविंग ईच एंड एवरी टॉपिक ऑफ प्रोबेबिलिटी एंड ऑफ क्वेश्चन इन द गेट, प्लस लेटर ऑन in any kind of masters or anywhere you will be able to top, just because mathematics will always be there. Without math there is no any engineering. You had your engineering courses without mathematics, fine, but further on in the masters you will never have courses without mathematics. You cannot pass without knowing mathematics in those masters courses. So what you need to have is a good grip on mathematics, otherwise you will struggle like anything. If I am not mentioning aptitude here, for aptitude you will have to cover each and every topic. For aptitude you will have to cover each and every topic. Without aptitude I cannot expect that you can solve a question of cache memory ka percentage and hit ratio wala question quickly. No. One person knows the formula, knows the concept, but very weak in aptitude will solve the question in 2 minutes. Other fellow very quick in aptitude, knows the formula, knows the concept, will solve a question in 30 seconds. Of course, that person is better than you. So you need to have a good grip on aptitude anyway. All the topics without any kind of doubt, I should say, you should go through the aptitude as much as possible. Aptitude carries 15 marks, and all those 15 marks you need to grab. If you have really good grip on aptitude, you will be able to solve other questions also quickly, which are numerical questions based on the percentage or based on the fraction, something. Technical questions also you can solve quickly. Sir, why quickly solving a question help in GATE? Just because to solve 65 question you get only 3 hours. You are not getting 9-10 days कि ले जाओ घर पर solve करते रहना घर पे problems. ऐसा नहीं होता है. And when the pressure of time mounts, you will make the mistakes in such kind of small things in which you are very, very comfortable. Sometimes people used to do 3 into 5 is equal to 21. पता नहीं कौन सी नींद में, I don't know why. Such kind of silly mistakes are very trivial in the GATE exam. Just because pressure is too much, your concentration is in the topic, you are not able to do the simple mathematical calculation also not correct. It happens. So what you need to do, you need to have a good practice of aptitude anyhow, anyway. Fine. Okay. So in the next series, next topics, what I am going to bring you, the revision strategies. Why revision is important? If you don't remember the topics, you cannot solve the questions. Why? Just because you will not be allowed to carry your own notes over there कि हाँ सर ये notes बना लिए हम गेट एग्जाम में लेके जाएंगे, इनसे अब क्वेश्चन सॉल्व होंगे. ऐसा नहीं होगा. Every note should be stored here, not in your book. So better revision strategy will make you remembering most of the topics. Then how to use the test series so that you can improve. Those topics we are going to discuss in this specific series. I am telling you, please utilize whatever I am giving you in my these series, whatever the tips I am giving you. This is the very first time that any educator is helping you on the online platform for all your problems in a single series. Yes, I am telling you, this is the first time I am making a playlist, and this particular playlist you need to utilize. Yesterday and whenever I just announced this particular session, I asked only one support from your end, and that was your utilization. Utilize these whatever the tips I am giving you, just because these tips will help you building your career. नॉट माइन, योर करियर. आपका करियर बनेगा, आपको जॉब मिलेगी, आपको अच्छा कॉलेज मिलेगा, आपको एडमिशन मिलेगा, आपको अच्छी रैंक मिलेगी. इट्स अबाउट यू. यूटिलाइज इट. आई एम हेल्पिंग यू. जस्ट कीप योर ओपन mind and hands open to take these particular information, being utilizing these particular session to your career building activity. Please do that. I would love to have you seeing in the top this channel, and I am providing you lot of help through the quality content and these kind of series. Please support the channel. How you can support the channel? By liking the sessions, sharing the sessions, sharing the playlist and channel content with all of your friends on your social media, subscribing the channel, turn on the notification, and keep learning happily. Thank you so much for joining. See you in the next session. Till then, have a great day. Bye bye everybody.